Hello everyone. We are going to start a part 4 from the drug stability unit. Now in this unit we are going to deal with the accelerated stability study. So this accelerated stability study actually it is performed in all the pharmaceutical manufacturing unit to determine the expiry date of any formulation. So it is not always possible to keep the dose for 2 to 3 years before launching just to determine its expiry date. So in this study we actually determine the expiry date of any formulation within the stipulated time. So without wasting any time, let's start our presentation. So the accelerated stability study. The stability study actually, this accelerated stability study actually it is used to predict the shelf life of the pharmaceutical product that is prepared by the pharmaceutical manufacturing unit. So how it works actually, this study it actually accelerate means it fasten the rate of decomposition of the formulation. How it can increase the rate of decomposition of a formulation means tablet or capsule? Simply by increasing the temperature of the reaction condition, right? So you see, with the advancement of the branch of this kinetics, that is the chemical kinetics, the shelf life of a dosage form can be predicted within 1 to 2 months, and this all can be done with the help of accelerated stability study. So this preparation, either your tablet, pills, capsule, syrup, suspension, whatever it is, they are generally subjected for high stress during this stability testing. Now what are the high stress? Apart from temperature, I have already told you temperature. Apart from temperature, the high stress it includes temperature, humidity and light. They are subjected for exposure to high temperature, high humidity or high intensity of light. Clear? So now the next thing it is the Arrhenius equation. So Sir Arrhenius, he has given one equation, that is K is equal to A E to the power minus EA by RT, right? Actually, as per Arrhenius equation it is applied to the effect of rate of a reaction based on the temperature, means the effect of the temperature on the rate of the reaction, right? According to the Arrhenius, 10 degree rise in the temperature. Suppose our room temperature is 25 degree. Now if we increase it to 35 degree, the rate of decomposition of the drug or the tablet in the room, it may increase up to 2 to 3 times. So in this equation you see, this is A, it is the Arrhenius factor, right? EA, this is the energy of activation. Energy of activation means the minimum energy required for initiating the reaction, and RT we know that it's a natural gas constant. So Arrhenius factor, this is A. It is the frequency of the molecular collision between the molecules, means with the rate how the molecules they are going to collide. This is the energy of, it is the Arrhenius factor. Arrhenius factor will determine the rate of collision among this molecule, right? So how we are going to determine the K, value of K? Now where the value of K? This value. How we are going to determine this K value? Simply, you see, the reaction it is actually conducted at several temperature, different temperature the reaction will be conducted, right? Next, the concentration of the reactant is determined. Then what is the concentration of the reactant? Suppose earlier the concentration was 100%. If we have increased the temperature to 70 degree, the concentration may be 90% or maybe 80%, right? The concentration of the reactant is determined, right? Then appropriate graphs are done for the kinetic data. I will show you the graph, right? So this data it is processed for all orders, for 0 order, first order, second order, like that. Actually we have the models, we have different models, 0 order model, first order model. Just we need to put the data, it will calculate the value of the K as per the model, right? So the order of the reaction is then identified, which order the reaction it is following, right? Then from the slope of the lines, the K value will be calculated for all the temperature. Suppose for 25 degrees centigrade at the room temperature, what is the value of K? For 35 degree centigrade, that is the 10 degree rise, what is the value of K? Like that. Clear? So now estimation of the energy of activation. So what is energy of activation? EA, right, in the Arrhenius equation. So activation energy, by definition, by virtue of definition, activation energy, you can say it is a minimum energy which is required. Actually, it is a threshold energy which is required to initiate the molecular collision, or you can say to initiate the reaction. So how we are going to determine the activation energy? Simply by plotting a graph. So a graph can be drawn by taking the log K. Log K, it will be, the value of the log K will be put in the y-axis, that is a perpendicular line, right? Y-axis, and a reciprocal of the time, that is 1 by t, it will be put on the x-axis. So here log K, value of the log K will be put in the y-axis. In the x-axis, here we are going to put the reciprocal. Then a straight line is obtained, right, with a negative slope, and this will give the magnitude. This slope is nothing but EA by 2.303 r, right? And the intercept of that particular line, straight line, it is the log A, that is the Arrhenius vector. So at the particular condition, you can determine the activation energy as well as the value of A, that is the log A. So all constant in the Arrhenius equation can be obtained from this graph. I will show you the graph. So this is the graph, this is the intercept, right? From here we are going to get the log A. As I already told you, in the y-axis log K value will be there, in the x-axis 1 by t, inverse of the time will be there. The slope of this line, the slope, if you draw the slope of the line is equal to activation energy EA divided by 2.303 r. Clear? Now the steps which are involved in the accelerated stability testing, prediction for the cell flight. So what are the steps we are going to follow? First of all, the preparation or the formulation, it is stored at different elevated temperature. First step, right, to accelerate the degradation process. So we can keep that tablet in the 25 degree, 50 degree, 75 degree, 100 degree, like that, right? That is the first step. Next, the samples are withdrawn at different time interval. Suppose I have kept the tablet at the room temperature, 5 tablets I have kept at the room temperature 25 degree. I will pick up one tablet after 2 days, another tablet after 1 week, another tablet after 1 month, like that only, right? Now the order of the reaction is determined. How we are going to determine the order of the reaction? Simply by plotting the function of the concentration. That is, suppose A plus B is equal to C. Function of the concentration, function of the A against the time, and a linear relationship will be maintained in that particular graph. So a straight line graph we are going to get, and this straight line in the graph, it permits the estimation of the K value from the slope. I will show you how it happens. So similarly, other graph are drawn for other different elevated temperatures. Suppose for 30 degree we are going to make one graph for 30 degree. For 50 degree we are going to make another graph, like that only. So the K value for each temperature can be easily calculated now, right? So by using the relationship of the Arrhenius equation, K is equal to A, then EA, e to the power EA by 2.3 by EA divided by RT, right? So the log K values are plotted against the reciprocal of the absolute temperature, means 1 by T, and the energy activation are calculated. I will show you how. This is the graph. So you see, now we have to extrapolate. So these are the different conditions. Suppose 40 degree, 50 degree, 60 degree, 70 degree, right? We have to extrapolate. Just in this way, we have to extrapolate to the room temperature, that is K25. At the room temperature, we are going to get the K25, right, or refrigerated temperature. That is, you can say refrigerated temperature, it is the -1. Done. So now simply substitute this value, K value, in the appropriate equation to get the shelf life of the product. Clear? So this is the thing. Arrhenius plot for predicting the rate constant at ambient temperature 25 degree. Simply you see different temperature are there, right? 70, 60, 50, 40 like that. So this is at the 25 degree. Just simply extrapolate it at the 25 degree. This will be the plot. Clear? So now overview of the storage condition and the storage period for solid, semi-solid and liquid dosage form for stability testing. So organoleptic and physiochemical stability for dosage form like solid, semi-solid and liquid. How we are going to perform for solid 1 to 2 weeks storage period, right? For semi-solid 4 weeks, for liquid up to 3 months, right? That conditions are given here. 25 degrees 60% relative humidity, 30 degrees centigrade 70% relative humidity, 40 degrees centigrade 75% relative humidity in this condition. Similarly for photostability, all the conditions will be maintained. Right, for chemical stability also, these are the conditions. For chemical stability, we have to perform it for up to 90 days, that is 3 months. Clear? So now bracketing system for dosage form. What is that? Simply bracketing system. Suppose the dosage form it have 1 to 2 doses, then both the tablets 1, 2 or 2 tablets will be tested. For 3 to 4, highest and lowest. The highest means the first one and lowest means the last one. For greater than 4, highest, middle and the lowest dosage form will be checked for accelerated stability studies. Right? So I hope it is clear for you now. So thank you everyone for your patience hearing. If you like the video, just press the like icon. You can share this video and you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you once again.